What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Real Fan Sports, and I am your fanlist for this morning. Waiting on the other fanlists, the other two fanlists, but I am here to get everything started. We just finished the national anthem. We're about to get through the kickoff in just a moment, but once we get that situated, we'll be up and ready to go. No worries, no problem. Um, but today we have the New York Giants against the Green Bay Packers. This should be an interesting one. Most people will pick the Packers. I think I'm probably the solo one that picks the Giants. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I had to make sure my sound and volume was correct. Um, but we got this. We got this. We got this. Last week, Rodgers 21 attempts, well, 21 completions, 251 yards, 251. That doesn't make sense. 251 yards, two TDs, one interception. It's weird because they had 251 yards and 251 attempts. Like that doesn't really. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. But we're back at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for another 1v1 in London. It's London, England. Let me check. Somebody sent me a message. Hold on a second, you guys. We're about to get ready for the kickoff. Great weather, 64 degrees, 50% humidity. Winds only about 6 to 9 miles per hour. Kickoff is from right to left. Giants kickoff to Packers. Packers receiver about the 6-yard line. Watson gets to the 22, 23 before he goes down. Coughlin's the one that takes him down. So today is a Packers home game. So under center, Rodgers. It's going to be a handoff on first time. It's going to be a quick run to the left-hand side. What's up, Nate? So see you in a few hours. Getting Z's before Bills. All right, bro. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Look once. So Romeo, they talking about Romeo Dobbs, the rookie wide receiver for Green Bay. 2nd and 8 for the Packers. The shotgun ball snap, quick pass over the right hand side. It's gonna be at the feet of Randall Cobb. It's gonna be 3rd down and 8. Julian Love, a safety, is who they're focusing on the defense while they're talking about the defense. From the shotgun on 3rd and 8. A little hard count. Ball's finally snapped. No pressure, but Rodgers gonna get the run off and get the lob up. It's gonna be caught by Cobb. Cobb's gonna get to about the Giants 42, 43. That was an amazing pass in traffic like that. One of the fingertips of all the defenders. It's gonna be about a pickup of looks like about 32. Yeah, Rodgers look a little more lively compared to his last couple games we've seen him. It's basically a scramble drill. Cobb would act right after I drop him for fantasy. 1st and 10. Gonna be another toss to Dylan. Dylan's going to rumble and stumble down to about the 30-yard line, just a yard short of the first down marker. Nice little run by A.J. Dillon. Second and third. They're going to give him a 7-yard pickup. Interesting. Even though he fell a yard short of the first down. It's okay. Cool. It is what it is. Referees are always right. Remember that. Second and 3. Rodgers from the shotgun. Dillon offset left. Gonna be an actually quick handoff to Dillon. Dillon's gonna pick the first down. Gets tackled for a gain about 3. They're about the 27. Packers looking to score early. Giants defense last week didn't allow a touchdown. So let's see. Let's see if the defense is a bend don't break type situation. First and 10. Pressure for Rodgers. Rodgers going to scramble out to the left hand side. Still get the pass off. It's going to go out of bounds. Second and 10. Quick handoff toss to Dillon. Dillon's going to scramble to the right hand side. Maybe picks up about 3. They're going to say 5. That's a very, very, very generous spot. Third down defense percentage said 29.4%. I don't know if that's really a good rating, to be honest with you. Let's just go ahead and be honest. 7 players, defenders on line. Third and 5, ball snap from shotgun. Quick pass, almost corralled in, but no good. It's gonna be okay. No flag. Okay, no flag. Fourth and 5. Well, this was they said the Giants definitely kept the TDs light last week. If if James could have corralled it in, he would definitely pick the first down up. It was a difficult pass, but it's not because of the pressure of the defense. Mason Crosby, 4 for 4 on field goals. His long is 40. Back to kick. It's going to be a 40-yard attempt. And it's going to be a delay of game, I believe.
Flag on the play.
That's where Rich Versace went. I was wondering where he went. Miss you, buddy. I miss you. Gonna reset. It's gonna be 46-yard field goal attempt. Mason Crosby kick is up. Looks good. It's gonna be close to dead center. It's gonna be good. Nice score for Green Bay. Packers strike first. Giants will be back up after the TV commercial. Under pressure. so funny how like Cooper Payton is now like become like actually famous off these commercials more than his Super Bowl winning brothers. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. I think I'm gonna mute real quick and try to see if I can reach something. What up, 40? Said first, yes sir, you're first. So today is the day I learned I have NFL Network. That must be a good feeling. First and 10 for Mr. Jones on the 24-yard line. Gonna shot under center. It's gonna be a pitch to Saquon. Saquon's gonna run around the right hand side. Picks up about 4 or 5 on the play. Well, that's good to know that you have NFL Network. At least you know there's a couple things you can watch that you thought you normally couldn't watch. Second and 6. Audible at the line scrimmage for Jones. Saquon Barkley gets back set. I formation. It's gonna be another handoff to Saquon. Saquon's gonna bounce to the left. Maybe picks up one. Tripped up at the 30-yard line. Say it is. My this is fire. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up. Happy for you, my guy. Happy for you. My sound keeps fluctuating. So at 34, 9:51 and counting on the clock. Let me get the game clock up in a second too. Receiver in motion from shotgun. Defense audibles. There might be a flag. It's gonna be a screen. Swing past the Barkley is gonna be no good. There should be an encroachment on that call, but there's not gonna be a call. It's gonna be 4th and 4. Oh, it worked that time. Okay. Just gotta move the box. Mm-hmm. Just like that, Giants are back to punt. Gilliam to punt. Amari Rogers to receive. And they say this is the first time this season. It's gonna be a fair catch about 28-yard line. This is the first time this season that Green Bay has not allowed an opening series score. So if a fan yells bloody at a player, do they get kicked out or something? Probably not, because it's not. I mean, over there it's different than over here. Very different. Like some of the words, some of the things they say over there, terminology wise, is not meant the way it's meant over here. You know what I'm saying? Because bloody don't. I don't think bloody means anything crazy. It's more like an emphasis on what they're saying. That's. I mean, to be honest, that's how I feel. Just from like hearing like Nate talk and then friends from college, bloody's usually not a it wasn't received in the wrong way. Khalil, what's good? Need Giants to win for the Vikings? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. What up, Khalil? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by too. Appreciate you. We're waiting on the other half of the crew to hop in. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, be true to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Just join the family, man. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of videos. If you like sports content, sports reactions, or just this sports in general, and you want to learn more about other sports, check the edited content out. Please check the edited content out. And if you like what you see in this live stream, go ahead and hit that like button too. Appreciate you for stopping by. We're at a TV timeout for NFL Network and the crew. So crazy. This is it just me, or that this year has gone by so freaking fast? They're already showing advertising for Christmas. Yeah, do that. Yeah, everybody when you get here, because him and Skyler wanted to do the stream. They wanted to do this game, and I woke up an hour before the stream was supposed to happen. Get on the head top. Like this is y'all fault. Nonfixion could be sleep. I could be sleep. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing okay. I'm for the most part I feel okay. I'm a little tired. I think I slept like 3, woke up at 7:30. But for the most part I'm okay. You know, no real complaints, not like that. Also, don't forget, like I said, because we are setting up memberships, I want you guys to get used to using emotes, and so make sure use all those emotes they have for your phones. If you got iPhone, they got some ones different that's for the Android. Use them, use them, use them, use them. Sometimes you might not have nothing to say. Just use a couple emotes. The more emotes you use, the better. It's gonna be a toss to Davis to the right hand side. Well, it looked like it's supposed to be a empty screen almost to a point, but it's gonna be goes nowhere. I don't know. People say that every year, but I always be thinking every year. But I go, this year went by fast, man. You said no one has iPhone. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I would never have iPhone. I would have Mac computers, but iPhone, nah, I wouldn't. Like I said, second and 13. You know, like I said in the past, for those who've been here for a while, I used to work for that company. You don't really need iPhone. Quick pass to left hand side. It's gonna be low, but only where the receiver Cobb can catch it. The ball is gonna be down to about 28-yard line. It's gonna be third down. Yeah, it's only Cobb had to literally get on one knee to catch it, and the defender was already on his tail, so there's nothing gonna happen with that. But like I said, don't forget, use them emotes. Use your reactions that they have. Your emoji set up by YouTube. Use those. We want y'all to use those. We want the chat to be more lively, more fun, more jovial. You know what I'm saying? 30-10, 8:03 left on the clock. I mean, quick pass to Dobbs. Dobbs gonna get face masked. There's gonna be a face mask, but he clearly got away with a face mask. Jihad Ward tackles the rookie Dobbs and got away with a clear face mask. That man's head was looking at his back. He could see his tailbone. That's how. Yeah, that's a clear face mask when you look at the replay. Yeah, he's even pulling the face mask. That's how he pulled him down. And his celebration afterwards was to turn the face mask. How did How do you how, how do you still not penalize this dude? He told you I pulled his face mask. Like I can't be any more blatant. The punt is going to be down by the Packers about the 22-23 yard line. Actually, no, the 26 yard line. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead and use them 40. Use them. Poop everything. So me and boss going to be yelling in the office all day when it's my time to receive my work phone. Oh yeah, because you said they you think it's more likely the fruit company. That's what we'll say when we talk about them. We call them a fruit company. Don't you know? No free advertising. No free advertising. But yeah, just because we want to, if anyone's familiar with, I like how the no one really cares part of the poll is at 40% already. I love that. I freaking love that. Thank you so much for that, you guys. JGP Junior, what's cracking, sir? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. But I love the fact that the in the poll, no one really cares is at 40%. I freaking love that. I love that. Thank you so much. That's made my morning. Don't forget, like the stream, you guys. Like the stream. The more likes, the better. The higher we can get this into the algorithm, get more people here, and talk more trash. You know how we do. What is, that's a hell of a commercial. Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. And it's 10. It's been 10 votes, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that, you guys. It says that logo should be toilet stand. A bite in the toilet. That's actually hilarious. Facts. Oh, here we go. 40 timeout. Timeout. 40 timeout. Put them in timeout. Report it if you can. Hide the user. Say the user's messages will be hidden. They're gonna be here early, man. They're here early. Good morning, and once again, good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. I didn't know if we were gonna have anyone at all. Yeah, so 40, when they come in, just when you hover over their name, the three little dots, press three little dots, and you want to put user in timeout immediately. Try to hide them, and then try to see if it'll let you remove their comments. Saquon Barkley is going to be a run up the middle for the first series, the first drive. It's going to be a second eight after the pickup of two. And if you can import them, that'll be even better too. And just put it as unwanted commercial content or spam. Tier one, here two. You guys, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. Help me. Help me, please. Help me, please. All right. Second eight from the shotgun. They got three tight ends on this drive. Quick pass to left hand side. Big pass to Saquon. Barkley was forced out. So it's going to be third and eight. Yeah, so one thing we notice is that we get a lot more of these spam bots on the morning streams than than the late night streams or late day streams on Monday or Thursday. So yeah, Daniel Jones. Sorry, I couldn't see your comment. I had to scroll down with all the spam. Third and eight. It's gonna be a bunch of audibles at the line of scrimmage for Mr. Jones. It's spreading far left, three receivers. It's gonna be flags all over the place.
Flag on the play.
They're gonna call a delayed game on the offense. It's gonna be a 5 yard penalty to repeat a third down. Excuse me. Let's see what Brian Dable does. What's his choice? From 3rd and 13 from about the 20-yard line. Really haven't really went nowhere. All been going backwards so far. 3rd and 13 is gonna be a screen to Saquon. It's a bad pass by Jones. It's gonna be a single one-handed catch by Saquon, which gives enough time for the defender to catch up. It's gonna be another bad series for the Giants. Wish good, know ya. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, baby. Once again, like I said, don't forget, you guys, use the emojis that YouTube has given. If you have some, I know you can use. If you're on your phone, you can use a lot more. Um, we will have some for our memberships, so we'll definitely have emotes, and then there will be more added through another way. So that'll come in due time. Punt's gonna be picked up by 25. The ball fumbles. The guy's gonna go to his own teammate, but he fumbles it. It's gonna go to his own teammate again. I believe Packers still picked it up. Who you got winning, bro? More than likely, to be honest, Green Bay's gonna win, but I would like the Giants to win just because I like controversy in NFL, so I would like the Giants to win. But my gut's telling me that it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? You said, where's Zach? That is a great question. That is a great question because we all know that him and Skyler was the ones that wanted to do the stream. So, but he messaged me a little while ago and said he's on his way now. So he said give him a second, but second's already been up. So like 40 said, when he gets in, everybody gives him trouble for being late. Everybody give him trouble for being late. Get on his head top, as 40 would say. But thank you guys for being here. Nonetheless, though, you know they not beating the Packers. I mean, I don't assume they would, but hey, freakier things have happened. I mean, the Colts in Denver didn't score a touchdown. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be on his head. No excuses for him. Good, good. But I'm gonna have to make something for that side. You know how I used to have the black one up, black little flyer up, talk about if you don't know, like you got the hot beans. So I need to make a new one. Said Wilson not the same QB. Sadly, I agree. I agree. I do think they're going to have some better games later in the season, but the hype that came around him when he was going to Denver, I just didn't understand where it was coming from because he hasn't proved at all before he left Denver that there was any true remnants of that dude. You know what I'm saying? Not the super dude, not the Super Bowl dude. Maybe he still got some good couple passes in him, but coming in and winning Super Bowl with Denver, Denver had their hopes high. They thought they was getting Peyton Jr. I was like, that's not happening. You have time for the NFC East to play some actual teams? Yeah. For the last 2 years, he's been garbage. But that's what I was telling people. Like he has been declining the last two, almost 3 seasons. To be honest, he's been declining like crazy. But it doesn't mean he won't have any positive effect on Denver in the next season or two. Just right now, I just didn't see it. Dealing with the run to the left hand side is going to cut back, cuts up. It's going to be about a 4 yard pickup. So I keep checking to see if he's in the room so I can pull him in. But that's why when everybody's talking, oh, he's gonna come, he's gonna revitalize his team. They're gonna be first in the division. And I was thinking, I know I haven't watched too much Seattle football, but what am I missing that everybody else seems to see? Because this dude was trash last season. Like he was not that good. Play action fake. Rodgers with time. Pass is gonna be up to a wide open receiver to Romeo Dobbs, the wide receiver. He's gonna be caught around the 34-yard line before he's contacted by a defender. What do you think happened to him? Is it Father Time kicking in. I think it's a little bit of that, but also I think he has to have a certain type of offense around him to make him successful. But all those guys, it's Father Time is catching up to them. That's no denying it. It's what happens. I mean, play action fake to a pitch, end around to Rogers is going to be stopped deep in the backfield by Jackson, number 22. Looks like DB. But yeah, part of it is Father Time. Um, Part of it is you go into a team that has some decent parts, but they weren't. It wasn't like they were, a game or two away from the Super Bowl last year. That's that. That was never the situation. So all the talking heads, as if that's what I call them. So if you're new to the channel, you don't know. I call all those station people the talking heads. All the talking heads, like they was talking out the crack of their ass. Like let's be honest. Second and 13, Rogers with time. He's gonna step up the ladder. Big pass. There's gonna be a flag at the 2 yard line. Possible pass interference.
Flag on the play.
There's a lot of hand checking. Yeah, 29. You got beat, buddy. You got Pete. He should have let him go. He should let him go because he wasn't gonna catch that ball anyway. He wasn't gonna catch that ball. He should have let him. He should have let Tunyon go. Tunyon sold that because both referees threw that flag, but Tunyon sold that by grabbing the defender's back too. Yeah, I don't know if that's pass interference. He sold that one. Noya says having kids might be bad for football players with all the time. It's not even just having kids. It's just you just getting older, man. Getting older. It's not. You can't stop that. Like what Brady did, and when he won the last Super Bowl, what he did was kind of like an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Quick slant to left hand side to Cobb. Why does Cobb want to play now when I had him for like the first 3 weeks? He didn't do nothing. I'm gonna be mad if he has like a hell of a game. I'll be back soon. Okay, 40. Thank you, fellas. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Second and goal. Running back offset right. Quick slant. Gonna be a quick slant and touchdown. What in the world? These fools touchdown celebration is the touchdown pass is number 13 of Green Bay. That's hilarious. So let's go ahead and update this score. Packers scored on several drives already. Say, your Raiders play the Chiefs Monday, huh? Yeah. Yeah, they play on Monday. That game could be either fun to watch or it could turn out to be really ugly. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being honest as a watcher of sports and as a Raiders fan. I don't know how that wasn't a pick play with him holding. I guess because it's 5 yards, they're not gonna call it. But yeah, so after majority of the first quarter has expired, current score is 10-0, 3:19 left in the first quarter. Green Bay with the lead, which, like we said, like most of us said when coming to the stream, kind of obvious. That's kind of a creepy commercial. Saints got to win today. It's a must-win streak. Who are they playing again today? Showing Dak Prescott with a sleep commercial. Man, you need to be worried about the backup taking your spot. Said Josh Allen or Mahomes. It's kind of hard because they both possess things that that I like about players. I do like Josh a little bit more. I think he's more prototypical true superstar QB. Not to take anything from Mahomes. Mahomes has one Super Bowl and he's done that. So I like Josh Allen better, to be honest. They play Seahawks. Now, I think they should be successful against Seahawks. I think they should. If they don't, it's the game plan. The game plan. They should beat them handedly. But if they lose, it's gonna be because of the offense. I don't think it's gonna be because of the defense, unless there's a freak accident and all of a sudden the defensive players don't know how to tackle and catch and knock down balls. But more than likely, if you guys do lose, it'll be because of the offense. But I believe they should win that game. We play y'all this year too. Yes, you do. We within was it week 8 or something like that? I think it was. I think it was like week 8. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Um, one, two, three, four, 6. In week 7. So we play on 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. I think Zach said he was going to that game. The kickoff's going to get to about the 24 in the dome. Yeah, I mean we played the dome already, so it's nothing too light. So Barkley offset, play action fake, passes up over the middle. It's gonna be caught by Darius Slayton with the first great catch. That's his first catch as a Giant. What in the world? He's gonna be on a deep crossing route. A great pass by Jones. Perfect placement. No, he says once our offense starts clicking, it's a wrap for a lot of teams. For some teams, yeah, the potential is there. It's a lot of it hedges on the gameplay and the understanding of the playbook by Jameis. If Jameis can take full control of the playbook, the potential is definitely there to be a good team. You know what I'm saying? That's regardless of me playing my team playing you guys. It's just what's honest. It's just the honest truth. Chris Olave, the highest rookie in the NFL, he looking really good. Like I know he has a lot of good uh yardage in his game, but I have my fantasy, so I was hoping he'd have a good season as well. Two tight ends stacked offset right, 2nd and 6. It's gonna be a play action fake. Jones with time gets the pass down, is gonna dump down, gets the first down to one of the tight ends who's gonna lunge forward to about the 35, 36 yard line. Don't forget, once again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and be true to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well as notification bell. And if you really enjoy what's going on this channel, hit that like button. The more you hit the like, the more you comment, the more you talk, the more you post emotes, emojis, the more the algorithm says people like them. They really do. 1st and 10, it's gonna be a handoff to Barkley. Barkley's gonna bounce to the left hand side, gets back to the line of scrimmage, gonna get cracked out of bounds by Alexander, the safety. There is a flag in the
Flag on the play.
Not sure what the flag is for. He said, "How do you feel about it?" I like Adams, but I went to Fresno State, so most players that come from Fresno State, I don't have a problem with. It's gonna be a holding on the offense. That sucks. So you gain 2 and then lose lose some. They're gonna call him to come. They saw him. They're like, he's like, bring that ass here. And do you think he missed the ride? I mean, I he may. I don't know. I have no idea. But I definitely think that the window is definitely much bigger for that relationship than him and Rodgers, especially not being in being indoors, not being in the snow. Production is crazy. Jones, oh my God, Jones has the receiver wide open, but just missed. The timing is off, and he throws it behind the receiver. It's weird because he snaps the ball, and it's just a wide open. They gave him the vision so he can see the receiver, and he just throws it wrong. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! But also too with the Adams and Rogers situation, from what was being rumored, he was just ready to go. Like Adams was ready to go, and it just happened to be where him and Carr that situation just worked out, but he was ready to go. Quick toss to Johnson, left hand side, is gonna pick up a few yards on the play before he goes out of bounds. Um, to say he picks up about 12 career receptions for Darius Slayton, 126, Richie James 53, David Seals 8, and Marcus Johnson 52. Elevated from practice squad was Marcus Johnson, who just received the last catch. Um, with MT, AK, and Jarvis and Olave, yeah, like I said, the potential for the players, the caliber of player they have, it's actually high. It's all about Jarvis and how he maintains and controls that playbook. It's gonna be a screenplay to Barkley, who's gonna drop the ball immediately. That's on Saquon. That was a even though the pass was high, Saquon had his hand on both of his hands on the ball. Oh no, it wasn't that high. It was perfect angle. He caught it right. He could have caught it right here. That's on Saquon. That was first down. That was first down action. So 4th and 7. They have time. They have about 48-yard field goal in front of them. Kick is up. Looks good, and it's good. New York finally gets on the board, just like that. So with 9 seconds left in the first quarter, New York finally gets some points up, 3-9, and headed to a TV timeout as well. Let's see. Back in the So after almost close to after one, we got Jones was 4 of 8 for 45 yards, Rogers 6 of 10 for 60 yards and a touchdown. Saquon 5 carries, 14 yards. Dylan 3 carries, 16 yards. Darius Slayton 1 reception for 26 yards, which could have had another one for another 26 yards. Randall Cobb, for whatever reason, decided to wake up today. There's 2 receptions, 38 yards. Where was this dude when I had him on my team? Where was this dude? Winston got a ball when he come back, or he won't be here next year. I agree with that. I agree. He has to prove that he can take command of the playbook. He has to prove it. If he doesn't, then they have no reason to be loyal to him. They have no reason. If he's not going to show that he's elevated in his confidence in the game in the playbook, then what's the point of keeping him? When they got some quarterbacks in college that can come and they can have just as much control if they wanted to. As they talk about Devontae Adams being replaced on Green Bay, said last year he had 119 catches for the season with over 1,400 yards. That's kind of crazy. Current Green Bay receivers, four career receptions by Amari Rodgers, 121 by Lazard, 601 by Cobb, and then 2 players who just joined the team for the first time. He said, Zach, oh, Zach. He's still not in the control room, so I don't see him just yet. Maybe he's trying to brush his teeth, wash his face, like actually get like situated. First down, it's gonna be a run by Jones. He's gonna pick up maybe about 3. Before you're like, man, I stepped away and came back, and he's still not here. I don't even know how I woke up on time. I literally woke up 10 seconds before my alarm went off. Opened my eyes. It was like, then my alarm was like, did it, did it. I was like, oh, I guess it's time to get up. I was really about to get, like snuggle into the blanket and go right back to sleep. But it's all good. But I know after this, what I'm about to do. Would you take Carr for Lamar? I don't really want Lamar. That changes our entire offense. To have him change our entire offense because like they want to have a rushing attack, and I think you then because if you get him, then you're more likely going to get rid of Jacobs because you're going to stick with the young buck that's in the backfield because he's not going to get the ball as much with Lamar, who unfortunately sometimes thinks to run before he thinks to pass. And I know it's just like it's second nature to him, but I like I'm one of the like I like Carr not just because I'm from the same school and I represent the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Carr for Tanny, yeah, I'm straight. Tanny can go be on a bench anywhere. He is a great bench rider. He is a habitual bench rider. 40. I don't know how Tennessee Titans really like when there's a such thing as when they I'm trying to get this thought together to make this make sense. But when NFL teams keep certain players, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like in why on God's green earth you want to go to the Super Bowl and you keeping Tannehill, who's only good every 13 plays? Like, and here's the bad thing: he's not terrible. I just don't see him being that kind of player. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? He might have some bright spots, but even a broke clock is wrong. Is right twice a day. Said yeah, Devontae Adams going to get tired of the rushes and 10-yard passes. That's the game plan. He agreed to that when he decided to come. He knew what he was coming into. Can't get upset when you agree to it because remember the coaches was there before he was there, so they already knew the game plan was running. So second and 7, quick pass to the left hand side. It's gonna be a few yards pickup before he goes out of bounds. They just cut Stacey Downs off. Nolan says, the Saints was going to draft Mahomes, but Chiefs moved up. Really? That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Y'all can still come and get him, though. Go ahead, pitch to Jones. Picks up maybe about 2 or 1.5, to be honest with you. So, well, if he had him Lamar instead, if he had Lamar instead, he'd be doing a lot more running. I mean, the one thing about most teams, especially like when you have a division like the AFC West, the playbook gets opened up, but not really until like after they all then played each other that first time. Then you see plays like, what? Where was that week one? Where the hell was that? They got okay. I was about to say, what the hell? Second 8, Rodgers the shotgun, ball snapped, quick pass to the right hand side to the Grower number 81. He's gonna pick up the first down by run around the blocking receiver. Smart play by the man. Devontae open 30 yards. Lamar gonna overthrow it, but 50 yards. He's gonna have to run. Yeah, he definitely has to work on his accuracy. He's gotten better. But he needs to work on that. Off of the motion by Mercedes Lewis, pass is gonna be to the Gora. It's gonna be about 2 yards short. Drop down about the Giants' 43-yard line, I believe. Second and 2, 12:25 left on the clock in the second quarter. It's going to be a quick handoff. Jones is going to get pulled down by his face mask again by the same dude he did the first time, but he picks up the first down. Camera focus on Brian DeBall, or Dable, how they say it. Dealing with the run up the middle. Tackled by Dexter Lawrence. It's going to be second. I think that's about a 4 or 5 yard pickup. Second and 5. Three receivers offset right. Quick pass is going to be a screen. Jones picks up the first down, still on his feet, goes out about the 25-yard line. It's a giant 25. Packers is moving like it's nothing. They just moving so easy. Giants defense got to do something. They got to do something. Rodgers 10 of 14, 96 yards and a TD. Aaron Jones 2 receptions for 17 yards on this drive. From shotgun ball snap, split backs. Pass to Lazar is going to back into a defender about the 20-yard line. It's going to be second down. It's going to be second and 5 or second and 6 for the Packers. This drive is 4 rushes, 5 passes for 55 yards total. 5 minutes and 30 seconds and counting coming off the play clock. Quick pitch to Watson, who's going to get tackled maybe for get back to the line of scrimmage by Smith, number 54, Jalen Smith. Third and 4. They almost got the delay game, but get the pass off to hand off to Jones. Jones gonna pick up the first down. Gets to about to the 11-yard line before he's taken down. They're moving too easy on the Giants. Too easy. Defensive coordinator got to make some adjustments. Don't wait till halftime. Start making some adjustments now. Slow this team down. So hopefully you can get a defensive front stance to prevent them from scoring before the half is in. Giants running with nickel packages off of the defense, which means 5 DBs. When you have 5 DBs, they try to prevent the pass, not the run. So the run's going to be there all day. Another play action fakes and quick pass to Cobb. Cobb's going to juke. Oh my God, juke the first defender. I mean, made a miss, but yet a wall of defenders cracks him out of bounds. The way he juked that first defender was disgusting. I'm so upset. I had Cobb in my fantasy league. Didn't do anything the first 4 weeks, so I dropped him, bringing some other receivers who actually helped me out those weeks. But now he wants to play well. What in the world? Isn't that how it is? That's usually how it is, right? As soon as you get rid of them, they start playing well. Second and one, Rogers walked to the sideline, looking like we got a TV timeout. Oh yeah, I did that already. We're doing a TV timeout, like I said. It's LeBron James, of course. LeBron James. And yes, he said, yeah, they flowing like flushing toys right now. They really are. Oh, 40. did you watch did you watch that part of TwitchCon where they doing like a little game show on stage? So your homegirl Amrith was there. Oh, look at 40 partner. And yes, just like Stream Elements has said, don't forget to remember to subscribe to the channel and drop a like if you enjoy the stream. We do live streams every Monday, Monday Night Football, every Thursday Night Football, and occasional Sunday streams. This is one of the occasionals we did. We did actually 3 streams last Sunday, which is kind of wild, but yeah, last Sunday was crazy. It was so much going on. Oh, we got few more new voters, and no one really cares. It's popped back up to 44% and dropped down to 34%. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that section I was at the gym. I think so. I think so. I bet y'all was going crazy, man. Man, I thought I heard him for a minute. Biggest star at TwitchCon. Well, yeah, they the she what's this? Um, that's funny. So of course her content where she normally dresses very I don't want to say extravagant. Extravagant is the wrong word. Provocative. There you go. But yeah, of course, when she had stuff that would be provocative, but she had like other stuff underneath it, so it's like double shorts, double top. And I was cracking up. I was like, they really, she really did that, huh? It's gonna be a wide open fake pass to Mercedes Lewis. Oh my god, this is his first touchdown since 2020, and just like that, 16-3 is it's a runaway bride right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even update that. My bad, you guys. This poor assignments recognition for the defense. He just did a Mercedes Lewis did a block was part of the blocking scheme. He blocked and released immediately. Field goal is up. Is the PAT is up is good. It's gonna be. They said touchdown pass number 502. Wow. They said Mercedes Lewis is the only first round draft pick to catch a touchdown from Rodgers, which is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Oh yeah, it's perfect pass. Great concentration on the catch. Mercedes Lewis. That's crazy. This game is gonna. They still got 7 minutes to go before halftime, so this could be real ugly by the time we go to halftime. Depending on if the Giants do anything before this halftime hits. It's kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. It's very wild. Kickoff is up. Brad gonna pick up on the bounce from the 4. It's gonna get to the 14 or 13 before he's tackled. Should let that ball bounce to the end zone. Should let it go in the end zone. That's a bad start. You're down by 4. You're down by 14, and you're gonna pick it up on a bounce when it bounces on the 4. Like, and you're gonna pick it up at the 1, and you don't get to the 25. That was pointless. You should let it bounce in though. Carson Wentz about to have a breakout game. Who do they play? Who do they play? Who Winston play? 1st and 10. They need to go to let's get Saquon started. Nope. Play action fake. Jones gonna get sacked. Ball's gonna come out. But they were the Giants line picked it up. There's gonna be a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
This is where I would tell y'all to spam flags because Zach's still not here. It's gonna be holding. Oh, they just got saved. It's gonna be holding in the secondary by a defense, which is just a 5-yard penalty, but it's a first down. Carson Wentz about to have a breakout game. Just Titans defense. That's funny. From under center, Jones. Play action fake again. Looking to pick up some big yards. He's gonna run. He's gonna get shoved out of bounds, and he hit somebody that has a pass on. Some old guy. Yeah, the guy who he hit out of bounds took the Jones's helmet to his chin too. He got caught him with some sweet chin music. Oh, the medical staff is checking on to make sure he's okay. I picked him on DraftKings too. Did you really? It's gonna be direct pass to Saquon Barkley. He'll cut up, gets to 30, still on his feet to 40, the 45, the 50, still on his feet. He's gonna get tackled about the 42-yard line of the Packers. That's what they needed. That's what they needed right there. Great direct snap. Giants fans still look dejected, not even cheering. I don't understand what's going on. Like, I'd be happy about that. That's good progress. They really fell for a direct snap RPO and just let them let them pick up 40 yards. If not for that first defender, he's to the house because he wouldn't have to curl back in. Man, I'm so happy Saquon is healthy. Reminds me of Penn State. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see him happy, man. I mean, healthy. That's a good thing. You hate to see any player injured, but especially when it's like they're running back. It's like they seeing them healthy is a big plus. Something wrong. Something's wrong. Something's so wrong with Kevin Hart. Something's so wrong. Says next up, freaking Sterling Shepard. Ooh, man. Oh, 40, did you finish writing those bars you was talking about? You was telling me about? What are you talking about? They say that's the longest rushing attempt allowed by Green Bay, 40 plus yards. It's gonna be a quick pass to Slayton. He's gonna get the first down. Excuse me. Sam maybe. All right. First and 10. Under center, ball snapped. Play action fake. Jones with time going to get sacked. That's so terrible. When the defensive ends meet at the quarterback, that's not good. Let's see, we got 5 linemen with a tight end, so that's 6, and they ran a 3-man rush and still got to the QB. That should never happen. Not like that. That shouldn't happen like that. 10 dropbacks, 1 sack, and 3 knockdowns for Daniel Jones and the New York City Giants. Second and 14, they show him blitz. Quick pass to the left. That was a bad play call. Like, what's the point of that? He's too far out to make anything happen with it. 32.1% on conversion, third down conversions. Ball snap from the shotgun. Jones with time, pass over the middle is gonna be caught to James. It's gonna be a first down. Nice gun. He just threw the hell out that ball. Yeah, great pass. Nice spiral to James. Only he could catch that ball where it was placed at. Perfect placement. Like I was saying when we did the QB tier list. I just feel like he's kind of special. I like him. I just hate that he's with the Giants. From the shotgun, Packers showing blitz again. It's gonna be hand off to Barkley. He's gonna rush up the middle. Maybe picks up about a yard. No, yeah, I'm back. What's popping? What's popping? Not much, Green Bay's up 17-3, but Giants are driving. They're driving pretty well. Had a great pickup run by Saquon Barkley for a direct snap for about 40 plus yards. They are within the red zone. It's currently 2nd and 9. Most of the conversation has been about Jones's ankle, and they said the sidelines haven't messed with him. The medical staff haven't touched him, so they want to know what the level of pain he's experiencing. I don't know if he's experiencing anything. I think it's all adrenaline. Jones is going to get ball's going to get pat down. They're trying to set up a screen to the left side, but the defense got in there really quick. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Yeah, they were running a screenplay, which it developed pretty quick, but the defense got in there super fast too. The release by those 2 tight ends on the left hand side, the defense knew what was going on. Saquon Barkley offset eye to the left. Receivers spread wide right and left from the shotgun. Jones with time. Pass is going to be great pass. Oh my goodness. To Darius Slayton, who's showing out right now. Catches the ball, and as soon as he catches the ball, the defender contacts him to the right hand side, hits him, almost goes to the ground, puts his hand down, props himself up to pick up not only a few more yards, but the first down. 3 receptions, 47 yards for Darius Slayton. First and goal from the 6-yard line. It's going to be an audible. Saquon goes from right side of the line back to offset eye. 10 seconds left on the play clock. It's going to get a hard count trying to catch Green Bay off sides. We got 3 seconds on the play clock. They're going to it's going to be 2 seconds, but we get the 2-minute warning. So we get an extra timeout just for the Giants. Giants need to score. Need to walk away with this with a score, not 3 points. They have to walk away with a score to even make this somewhat competitive. Because I feel like when they come back, Green Bay is going to be even more aggressive in pushing that rock. So they need to do. They need to score, half a score. Let me see. What's the first game that we have up? So we got this game. Then we got Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Chargers, Cleveland, Houston, Jacksonville, Chicago, Minnesota. I wonder who what game do I get? Uh, so we got Fox. We got Atlanta and Tampa Bay, which is interesting because that's part of my situation. Then we should have one more, right? Unless that's later in the afternoon. Might do the Tampa Bay game. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a thumbnail for it, but what time does that game start? Oh, Houston at Jacksonville? That's later on today, too? I hate how they do both games at the same time. The one thing I liked about being in the Bay Area, the Niners game was at one time, the Raiders game was at 1. If the Niners game was at 10 a.m., the Raiders game was at 12. If the Raiders game at 10 a.m., the Niners game was at 12. I don't get why Texas, they play the game, they play like Dallas and Houston at the same time. I like it's not smart. It's not smart at all. Both teams wants to be the first team to play in the weekday. So stupid. Y'all want to make more money for TV? Separate them games. I'm so hungry, you guys. Being up as early, I'm starving. So because they think the whole Texas population heart is right on Cabo. Yeah, this they wanna make real money with the TV channels. Barkley's gonna run up the middle. He's gonna pick up about 3 or 4. It's gonna be second and goal for Jones and the Giants. That's one thing. Like I said, even if you weren't a Niners fan or a Raiders fan, you still had other football to watch after one game expired. But now the way they have it set up here, both games play at the same time most of the time. Luckily, today the first game is Bucks at Atlanta or Houston and Jaguars. So I'm assuming Cowboys. Wait, let's see. Second and goal. They should be able to score from here. It's gonna be a pitch and an end around. Belgium's gonna keep it. He's gonna score. Belgium was Belgium. The plan was probably to throw to Jones, but Belgium saw that there was coverage on Jones. Said Giants stop this. Just get 7. They pick up the 6, so it's 9-13. I mean 9-17 right now. So it's gonna be a reverse and a double reverse. The defender was almost back there enough to stop that, but good play. It worked. I wouldn't try it again right away, but it worked. Field goes up and it's good. So we're at 17-10. Yeah, the way he was holding it, he was looking to throw to Jones, but Jones was covered by a defender, so that wasn't going nowhere. We know that wasn't going nowhere. Gronk. Everybody talking about that Raiders Chiefs game. Such a weird commercial. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by and being a part of the stream, lurking or not, using this as radio. It's all good. We just appreciate you and just thank you for being a part of the family, man. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and a notification bell as well. We have plenty of content that comes down. We have plenty of live streams. If you want to be a part of live streams, just make sure you hit that subscribe. And over time, we do select viewers or subscribers or supporters of the channel to be in some of our live streams. We mostly stream Monday nights and Thursday night for Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. And we, like I said, we have plenty of edited content. So November 13th, the Seahawks versus Bucks game was going to be in Munich, Germany. Interesting. So they doing a couple of games overseas, I see, huh? So 2022 NFL international games: Denver at Jacksonville and London, Munich. They got 6 games overseas. Did not know that. First and 10 from the 25. It's gonna be a handoff. Still open. Going to get to the first down marker and great hit by Love. 1 minute and counting. A spread offense. 3 receivers offset right. Quick pass to the right hand side. Cobb's gonna pick up about 6 or 7. They're gonna give him actually gonna give him 8. Second down. Oh hell no, we ain't got the Broncos overseas. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they thought that him having a change of location was gonna be the resurgence that he needed. Honestly, NFL should just they should just start up a few teams overseas so that those teams can start out on a NFL secondary league, and then after they kind of get established, 2, 3 years, 4 years, then they can start playing the teams across the pond strategically. But taking away a home game from these teams, these and the fans of those teams, I never liked that. Second and 2 from the shotgun ball snaps. Rogers gets a pass off over the middle. It's gonna be caught for Tunyon. Gonna get the first down. I said tackled near the logo. Packers are gonna call a timeout. Tunyon kind of has a slight limp after that tackle. They show Tunyon. Tunyon's kind of flexing out his right knee. 20 dropbacks for Rodgers, 0 sacks, and only 2 knockdowns. No real pressure for Rodgers throughout this entire first half. Wonder. Okay. Ball snap, first and 10 from the 49. Going to pass over the middle. Cobbs catches it, gets the first down, goes down about the 30-yard line. Too much time for that guy. Too much time. They still got two timeouts. They're going to use a second right here. 34 and counting. Nice pass. They haven't. The clock hasn't changed because they haven't changed the time. The time is actually 34 seconds on the 38 seconds on the actual clock. So on the game on live. So I don't know. There you go. They finally changed it. First and 10. Looking to score. Some random person like, boo! You can tell, you can hear it's a woman's voice. She's like, boo! 4 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1 ball snap. None but time. Pressure is there. Cobb tried to reach around the defender to get the ball, but they're going to call no flag on Holmes for face guarding, which is what they stated earlier today that the refs were agreed to call less of these calls, which is surprisingly why earlier when they called the pass interference that they actually called that play, that pass interference. They got them their first touchdown. Yeah, I saw a face guard. And I don't understand why DBs don't turn around nowadays. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand. You turn around right there, the ball hits you in the back of the helmet. If you turn around, you can possibly have an interception. That's why DBs nowadays will never be better than than Deion Sanders. Like, never. He played the ball. Third and 10. 31 seconds left on the clock. I mean, if the Giants are able to keep them with just going for three, that's technically a win. But with 30 seconds left on the clock, that's a little bit too much time. That's one person again. Boo! I wish I could play that. Y'all can see this random person. She getting louder and louder. Ball snap from shotgun. There's pressure there. It's gonna flip it to Tunyon. Tunyon tries to get to the sideline but can't. Great tackle. He hands it off to the ref. The ref is running with all his might. 16 seconds left on the play clock. 4th and 11. They're gonna try to go for a field goal. Rogers on the sideline. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 for a 48-yard field goal try. 3, 2. The kick is up. It looks good. It's gonna be good. So it's gonna be 20-3. Great play. You see how the receivers, when they got tackled, got that ball up, got it back to the refs as soon as possible. Dallas, learn from your mistakes. Yeah, beautiful team execution. That's just Rogers going back in. His hairstyle is horrendous. It's utterly horrendous. Cowboys online can learn a thing about giving them. Yeah, and it's what's crazy is that's always been a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's new. It was new that season. That's always been a thing. Only the ref can place the ball, so you give the ball to the ref. All right, so we're gonna do what we do every halftime. Start off halftime. I'm assuming I don't know. Zach's still not here, so maybe some. Hopefully everything's okay with him. But we always play a. If you look above where Zach's picture, his camera normally goes, is No Kid Hungry. And it's under a company called Share Our Strengths. And No Kid Hungry is a nonprofit organization that pretty much goes around the country, tries to get money to provide food for young kids in America who are on the verge of going hungry or are going hungry currently. 1 in 5 children in America go hungry every single day. They're food deficient, and they help create intelligent solutions for helping to prevent childhood hunger. So once again, like I said, we're going to No Kid Hungry. Check them out. And if you feel so compelled to support, please do support. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. And don't forget, new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, and hit that like button. Be right back.
During the course of a school year, there are many families that really rely on those school meals. And with the schools being closed, many families are really feeling the crunch.
There should be food for all, no matter what the situation. We shouldn't have to have a public health crisis to realize that there are people who are so vulnerable.
Together, we're able to really target those areas of the county that need this the most right now.
I have seen kids get on the bus and it's like, I'm hungry, I need to get to school to eat. With this program, it's very important because right now there's a lot of parents without job. There was several couples that came and they were crying and be thankful for this because they would have a chance to eat.
And there's more families that are turning to us right now than even were before all of this. And so we've had to make more purchases to be able to stock our warehouse and fill these bags. And we really couldn't do that without the generous support of organizations like No Kid Hungry.
Very good, thank you.
So once again, No Kid Hungry is a nonprofit organization that I've been supporting for, I want to say, the last 2.5, almost 3 years. To start out supporting it on twitch.com. Well, twitch.tv is where we first started doing it. Then we brought it over to my YouTube channel when I was doing live streams. Now that Zach has joined, he thought it was actually pretty cool to keep it on with Real Fan Sports. So it's just something that we do, and for every dollar that's donated to No Kid Hungry, there's possibility up to 10 meals to be provided for youth in America, and it's just something that we like to do and look forward to doing. I believe so far we've raised up to about $500, which, if you think about 10 meals at $500, that's a lot of meals, and the more we can do, the better. And if you use that link to donate, anything that goes to that link, we do not get anything of that. That goes straight to the nonprofit organization and not to our accounts. So just to give you guys a heads up. But yeah, No Kid Hungry is the new vibe. Adults already after world. Yeah, man. You gotta work on the kids, man. The kids is where the kids. I know it's cliche, but the kids are our future. They actually are, and with hopefully government trying to work towards becoming more green in society to help with that part of the future. Let's help in trying to get kids the food they need to survive and make it to the future. But let's pull up. Let's see. We'll pull up some stats. Let's see what we got cracking right now. We're gonna start. We're gonna start with the Giants. Current score: Giants has 10. Daniel Jones, 8 of 13 for 81 yards, 6.2 average, not too bad. Only sacked one time. There's been plenty of pressure for him. The defense has gotten there a few times, and they just barely missed him. His actual QB rating at the moment is 79.3, which is actually still pretty good. Now there's opportunities. He's been doing great connection with Darius Slayton. So who knows what can progress after that. I think there's going to be something that's going to pop off with Darius Slayton toward the second half. I have a feeling. I have a feeling about that. Now, Saquon Barkley, who's actually looked pretty good in this game, hasn't had the best success, but he did have one major run for 40 yards. He has 7 carries, 55 yards, 7.9 average is actually really freaking good. I think that's above the league average. I think the league average is usually about 6.2, 6.3. Matt Breida and Daniel Jones and Daniel Bellinger all have 1 carry for 3 yards apiece. So besides that, Barkley is still doing what he's supposed to do and carrying the bulk of the heavy lifting. Now we go with the receiving core, which is a much smaller number compared to Green Bay. There are only 5 receivers who have received a pass from Daniel Jones. Darius Slayton has 3 receptions, 46 yards. His average is 15.3. No TDs just yet. 26 is long. He's been thrown to 4 times. So that's a high 75% clip right there. Richie James, 2 receptions for 16 yards, which for the most part looks pretty good. But he needs to get the ball to Richard James some more. And then spread the ball around just a little bit more. I do think that Darius Slayton may have a better second half. He finally got his first catches with the team today, and you see that the connection is there. And Slayton is kind of exposing some of the defensive schemes. So there's going to be a bigger. I think he's going to probably end up in the game with over 100 plus yards. Let's see, Marcus Johnson, one reception for 12 yards, and that's pretty much about it. 1 for 1, one target, one reception. Belger, one reception on 2 targets, 11 yards. And Saquon Barkley had a pass in the backfield, which was for a loss of 4 yards, which was -4, of course. No fumbles by New York, and no fumbles lost. The defense has looked good. It looks decent. They're getting pressure, but not enough to get the sack to pull down Brady, to pull down Rodgers. But they have had a few rushes, but that's here nor there. It's not affecting the game. Hold on, let's see something. Oh, okay. He said Ravens. Up next, we're gonna go for the Green Bay Packers. Both teams also, by the way, are 3-1. Green Bay Packers with 20 points. Rodgers 18 of 24 for 147 yards, 6.1 average, 2 TDs, which he just scored, and a passer rating of 117.9. Now, the rushing game for them hasn't been as explosive, but Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon have done some decent work on the ground. Also, you have Christian Watson for one run of -3 yards. Aaron Jones 7 carries, 35 yards total, 5 yard average. The long was 11 yards. A.J. Dillon had 4 carries, 21 yards, and his average was 5.3 and a long of 7. So we could tell the rushing game is not where they're focused, even though they are feeding them lightly, give them some little scraps here and there, but the bulk of that damage is going into the offensive passing. So Randall Cobb has 5 receptions, 76 yards, 15.2 average, 35 long, and 8 targets. He decided to do all this after I dropped him from my fantasy team. Kind of upset. Romeo Doubs, 2 receptions, 21 yards, 10.5 average, which is pretty good for the rook. 22 was his long on 3 targets. So that's a high clip right there. He's making a lot of usage of his time with the Rock. Josiah DeGuara, if you pronounce it correctly, 2 receptions on 2 targets for 19 yards, 9.5 with a 12-yard long. Aaron Jones, 2 receptions on 3 targets, 17 yards, 8.5. Alan Lazard, 2 receptions on 2 targets, 9 yards. Robert Tonyan, 2 receptions on 2 targets, 5 yards. And Mercedes Lewis, like I said, the only first-round draft pick to receive a throwing touchdown from Aaron Rodgers. He has 1 reception for 2 yards, 1 touchdown, and of course his long is 2 yards. There was a fumble by Amari Rodgers, but they also recovered the ball. Let's see. And the defense, they've gotten to Daniel Jones once for a sack. A sack. There has been a few tackle for loss in the backfield by Preston Smith and Jair Alexander, but for the most part, he's been kept kind of clean. We'll see how that progresses over the rest of the game. But who really knows how that's gonna go? Let's see what chat is saying. 40 says Bengals playing Ravens. That's the game that's coming up next. He said Ain't Joey throw for like 1,000 in the head last season. I think he did kind of get loose last season. What up, Cheesehead? Who selected number 1 really cares? He said no one cares. Well, it was just a stat that they talked about because he had never thrown to a number 1 receiver before. I started Lazard in my flex spot. Did you really? That's actually not a bad little look. But what's cracking with your Cheesehead? Welcome back to the channel, baby. Appreciate you stopping in. Let's see. Yeah, see, I had Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb was somebody I drafted when we did our draft. Because I was like, okay, no Devontae. It's got to be Randall Cobb a step up. And the first 4 weeks, he did absolutely nothing. I dropped him week 3 because I was tired of just keeping. I needed some receivers because the people I was coming against in fantasy, I needed to be able to compete, and he just wasn't doing anything. So, now he decides to have 76 yards. So kind of upset about that. I'm kind of upset about that. Just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Um, but I hope Lazard get you some more yards because right now he only got 9, so that ain't too much. Oh, and with the poll, okay, so the poll has actually started to shift some. We still got 21% for the Giants. That hasn't really changed. The fluctuation with the Packers now at 37%. The tie is at 5%. And no one really cares. Still at 37%. It's been at a high clip most of the stream. It was actually the top choice until halftime. So I wonder if that's going to go up any higher. So I think I'm going to start putting stuff like that. Try to remember to put tie and no one really cares to see what people say. So hang on, cheese that somebody dropped Pitts. Did they really? So I just picked him up. Maybe. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, 416 yards the first game, 512 yards the second game. Really? How how big of a difference is the defense compared from this season to last season? I see a red jersey in the London fan. Is that a Falcons fan? I see there's a Chargers jersey. It's surprising to see all these Packers fans. This is the first time the Packers have actually played overseas. It's a lot of Packers jersey. Don't forget, you guys, to like the video. I think they need to begin this third quarter. They need to feed Saquon. Let Saquon run. Tell him to run like a man possessed. Kickoff to the end zone is going to be a touchback after the kneel. This season, 40 says this season the second to last in passing defense. Really, for the Ravens, second to last in pass defense. So are we assuming a Jamar Chase resurgence? Is that what we're assuming? 1st and 10. Team Broncos dropped him from Conklin. For Conklin. Oh, okay. Gonna play action fake for Jones. The pressure is there. Gonna get sacked. So to start the second half off. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the 6th sack for Gary. But there is a
flag on the play
in the secondary. It's gonna be a holding on the defense. Doesn't even matter for Savage, number 26. They're gonna call first down. I think you should feed Saquon too, especially at the beginning of this third quarter. Oh yeah, so the receiver is trying to break his route. He comes down and trying to break to the left, and the Green Bay Packer try to catch up with him, grabs him, and it's for a quick second. So almost you could not call it. They're gonna feed Saquon. It's gonna pick up maybe about 5. Feed him. Feed him. Say eat, ale. But he will that shit up. All right, 2nd and 5. It's gonna be another handoff. Saquon's gonna cut to the left, still put his head down and pushing the foul. They're gonna give him forward progress to about the 37. Hanging with Cheesehead says, "Come on, Savage, I'm wearing your jersey right now." They're just showing old people in the stands. I don't know who they are. 3rd and 3. Receiver in motion for the Giants. It's Slayton, I believe. Ball snap. Quick pass. It's going to be a Slayton. Slayton gets the ball. turns upfield, is gonna get to about the 50 before he's taken down. Slayton, if he would have made a decision a lot faster, he may have gotten a lot more on that play. How many? It's so funny. The last 2 3 weeks, there's been a player pulling that undershirt of a receiver. First and 10. It's gonna be a play action fake. Jones with time passes up. That's a Slayton again. That's Darius Slayton again. It's gonna be first down. I told you, feed him. I said feed Slayton. Feeds Barkley. Nice pass, nice accuracy. Throws into a little. It's kind of like a zone that they were running around Slayton. That secondary was running a zone style defense. First and 10. Under center. It's gonna be a handoff. Barkley right up the middle. Picks up maybe about 4 or 5. All right, let's go. Second and 5. It's gonna be a handoff. Barkley gets contacted immediately, falls forward. That was a nice stop by Green Bay. We're not sure what would have happened. Barkley could have picked his feet up. Running backs need to pick their feet up, man. So many big plays could have been had. And on that last play, he probably could have definitely got the first down. Third and 4. Green Bay Pack fans going crazy in the crowd. Barkley in motion. Jones going to keep it. It just opens up. It's going to slide. It's going to pick up the first down to the 24. A smart play by Daniel Jones. Very, very smart heads-up play. They send Barkley off to the right, and the defense just kind of backs off. They're not sure what to expect. And Jones just runs forward, picks up the first down. From the shotgun, ball snaps. It's gonna be a handoff to Barkley. Barkley's gonna be stopped. Gets back to the line of scrimmage on that play. It's gonna be second and long. Second and 10 from the 24-yard line, 25-yard line. It's so funny. It's that second 10 on the game. Second 11 on the field. Passes up. Caught. Still on his feet. He's going to tiptoe for steals. He's going to pick up maybe an additional 4. Jones, as he threw that, got destroyed. Seals, yeah, tiptoeing in his Jordans on the sideline. Picks up maybe an additional 4. Third and 3. Steals onto the sideline. Oh, it's gonna be look like a direct snap for Barkley. Jones isn't. This is the Wildcat. Barkley's gonna keep it, but it's gonna be a whistle blown. It's gonna be a flag.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's gonna be on the offense. So on the offense, number 68, they actually might have picked that up. But it's gonna be on the offensive line. It's gonna be left guard. Oh yeah, he just barely budged. I don't like that. Like when you still for that long and you kind of do this, and they call offsides on that false start. I'm sorry. That's just a bad call. You know how much it takes for a big man to stay still that long when he has to react about somebody coming to burrow him over. Yeah, that's just a bad call. I don't like that. I don't like that. 4, 3, 2. Jones going to keep her again. It's going to run forward, but not going to pick up the first down this time. Too many times to the well right away. So we get fourth down. So we're probably going to go for a field goal attempt. Fourth and 5. Kick is up and it looks good for 37. Gano is good from 37. So first possession in the second half, Giants puts up 3. So that's a good thing. Should have been a touchdown, but you know. The audio stream bitrate is lower than recommended. Really? The audio stream bitrate is lower than recommended to use. My bitrate is 160. You talking about use 128? It's actually higher. What are you talking about? So we're on a TV timeout, of course. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Hold on 1 second. That's deep 40. But yeah, thank you for sending me that. That's just shows the difference in the generations. Kristen Watson gets blasted on the return, but there's also
Flag on the play.
there is a hold on the receiving team, so that ball's coming back, of course. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. See, we do respond to you guys' messages when you send messages. Sometimes we just gotta be smart when we do it. Packers from the 12. It's gonna be a play action fake pass over the middle. It's gonna be caught. They are really picking on McLeod, man. They're picking him as most of his game. It's going to be a handoff to Jones. Going to cut back. Going to pick up maybe about 2 or 3 on the play. It said Dory Jackson from the Giants is questionable return with a knee injury. So the Giants just picked up McLeod, who was cut by the Bills, and that's part of the reason why they're picking on him. Play action fake, rises with time, passes up over the middle, big pass. It's gonna be no good to Romeo Doubs. It's gonna be there is a freaking
Flag on the play.
I'm not sure what the flag is on because on the deep side nothing was wrong. They're gonna say while the quarterback had the ball in the pocket, illegal contact on the defense. First down. Let's see this legal contact. Oh yeah, he's stuck. He's outside the 5 yards while he's still in the pocket, and usually that counts as that first 5 yards. Can't really contact him too much. I mean, you can bump and run him, but once they get outside that first five, can't do anything. So Roger's been slinging that thing all game. Yeah, he really has, to be honest with you. It's gonna be a handoff to Dylan. Dylan's gonna bounce off to the right hand side. Gonna pick up the first down. Gets tackled about the 47, 48 yard line. Check it. Click here, tap the label for the stream, change it to prepare to all view the stream. I haven't seen that before. First and 10, 5:36 left to go. Already in third quarter. This quarter will go by fast sale. Plenty of time. It's going to be holding by the offensive line with no call. Rodgers has time. Going to get the pass off. The receiver comes back. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Cobb is like, come on, baby. I was in bounds. Rodgers is like, we need that red flag. He's like, Rodgers was like, flag. Like, we need that. we need them yards. But there's holding. There's number 74 has full jersey and he's holding him. He's allowing number 55 to get. And I don't understand what is the point of the referee behind the O line if you're not going to call offensive. What is the point of you being there? That receiver is in bounds. He's in bounds. Both feet are in. Both feet are in. Heck no. Well, look at the holding on the offensive line. How do you not call that and you are the freaking what? Can somebody please explain to me what's the point of the referee in the white cap behind the offensive line if you're not going to call the holding that's right in front of you? Like you're 10 yards back, offset to the right, and the holding is right in front of you. If you're not going to call it, what's your position? What's your point? What's your purpose? That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild right there. They're going to get it because his feet was in. Now, as if he controlled the ball fully, I'm not sure. I believe he did. But if, talk to you. Oops, wrong button. There you go. Oops. Says free paychecks. He like the people that use the restroom 7 times on there. You know, shit. So stupid. I'm gonna say it's a catch because it looked like he had it on the replays. So the call was overturned. First down, Green Bay. Yeah. Do you see the little tire treads popping up? It's gonna be a handoff. Jones gets tripped up. Maybe picks up two on the play on the run. Second and 8. Play action fake. Rogers with time gets the pass up. Almost intercepted. The defender McKinney tries to get his hand on it. And he slides across the turf, and his face mask is going like this, bounce off the turf. He really tried to get that ball. He really tried. Third and 8. What freaking? Hold on. That ball is clearly like way overthrown. It's gonna be a timeout called by Green Bay. Tried to go with a hard count, didn't work, but it calls a timeout before the play clock expires. Clock is at 4:09. I know it says 4:15. Just hasn't adjusted on that other clock yet, but it's at 4:09 in game. What's up, John Khalil? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you see, the score 2013. Green Bay is pushing down the field. Third and 8 for Green Bay, looking to score. There's two a big pass up just recently that Rogers just overthrew big time, almost intercepted. All right, third and 8. 10 seconds on the play clock. Two receivers to the right, three to the left. Four-man rush. Rogers going to get sacked. Dexter Lawrence with a sack. This is third of the year. That's what they needed. They needed that pressure. They needed that. And they just rushed three. They just rushed three. Well, they rushed four, so I take that back. It's 4v5. And the O lineman just got pushed into Brady, and that just allowed the defender. That allowed the defender to hold him down, to pull him down, and that sack celebration dance was fire. It kind of was. It kind of was. Back to punt. Nice kick by the Packers. It's going to be down to about the 9-yard line. Pretty good, pretty good. Took a big bounce from the 14 to the 9 and just fell flat. Oh, this is a recording, a movie. Movies on your phone. So let's go, Danny Dimes. Man, he needs to do something. Our most pro camera, iPhone 14 Pro. They keep showing a commercial for the preface for the Raiders and Chiefs game, but they cut the voice off so you don't hear the end of it. Even though you know what they're talking about, they just cut it. It just gets cut off. Still on TV timeout, of course. Also, again, like we were talking about before, don't forget that you can make clips of the stream that we can use to promote the channel on here. I believe also we can use those on Instagram as well, or TikTok. If you see anything funny or just a cool clip, don't be afraid to clip it. We look at all clips that come across that we see that we're able to see. Where'd it go? Defensive tackle DJ Davidson, the rookie, is actually being carted off right now. At the moment, he's holding his right knee. 6'3", 325, 327. It's a big guy. They were already down several offensive players and linemen. Ball snapped. Quick pass to Barkley is going to go nowhere. Who's going to be slow to get up and actually limp back to the sidelines himself. His right arm. Oh, he's kind of like jumping to shake whatever off that what it was. So now you know they got to take the helmet off because they doing the check. I think it's the ball. The ball went to his stomach when he fell. So could this be air? Play action fake. It's gonna be a screen. Breeda's gonna get the first down before his contact that goes out of bounds and takes out the sound guy. I've used that play plenty of times on Madden. It usually gets you your first down most of the time. At least you either get close to your first down or you get about 7 yards. Play action fake. Pressure's there. Jones looking to run. It's gonna be. There's like 3 million.
Flag on the play.
Jones is gonna go out of bounds after picking up the first down, I believe. But there's 35 flags out. There was 35 easily. Any more is like somebody was doing laundry. I'm gonna say it's probably a holding call. Oh, holding on defense. It's gonna be a 5 yard penalty at the end of the run. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild right there. 40 says, "Oh hell no, Saquon, shake it off. I ain't got time." Hopefully he's okay. Khalil Johnson, yeah, he ain't Danny Penny's no anymore. Oh yeah, it's a lot of contact by a defender. A lot of contact. You see that the offensive player end up on the ground because of the contact. So surprised they didn't call pass interference, but the ball wasn't going that direction either. It's gonna be a toss to Breida. Breida contacted immediately, stood up. It's gonna be a loss of yards. Not Saquon, man. He kind of was shaking it off, but of course, after the Tua, every person leaving the sidelines now gets double, triple checked to make sure that they're okay, and it's not just they just shook it off really quick. But they haven't shown him, so I'm not sure. They haven't said anything about him going to a tent, and they haven't shown him. Breida is gonna audible out, gonna come back. They're showing defense is showing man coverage. It's probably pretty much what they wanted to see. Second and 11, 103 and a quarter to the left. Jones with time, quick pass to Johnson. Gonna pick up about 4 or 5 yards. It's gonna be third down and 4. So more flags than the Olympic scenes. I know they're going walking. It's the Olympic entrance, whatever they call it, pomp and circumstance. Breida in motion again, so coming back. They're looking for the coverage, see what kind of coverage they're showing. That's all they're doing. Ball snapped. Jones with time gets the pass over the middle. It's gonna be caught for a first down. Still on his feet, still running. Bellinger finally falls to the ground. 14 seconds to go, and more than likely the last play of this quarter. I'm not watching the game, but I've been keeping my eye on it. It's actually hasn't been a bad game. It's gonna be the clock's gonna expire. It's gonna go into the fourth quarter. It hasn't, to be honest, the game hasn't been a bad game. It's not as lopsided as many people have thought. Giants have kind of held their own for the most part. The defense for the Giants is finally starting to get a little more pressure on Rodgers, finally getting a sack, finally getting that touch. Maybe now that they got their first one out the way, maybe they might get some more. But the pressure for pressure for the Packers on New York has kind of been there most of the game, but they haven't always got him because Jones is good at using his feet and he's very timely with it. So it's kind of worked out in the long run. But even though you're not watching the game, I thank you for still being a part of the channel and being part of the stream. Might as well have a helicopter drop a penalty flag the size of the football field at that point. Yeah, there was a lot of flags, man. Like somebody was definitely doing laundry. So yes, sir, Danny. Yeah, he's been making some good decisions in the game. Nothing too crazy. I would say that Rodgers has had more overthrown balls or badly thrown balls than Jones, which is kind of surprising because Rodgers don't make too many mistakes like that. But he has gotten a little overzealous in some of these passes, trying to get too much, and he probably has overthrown 2 possible touchdowns. So the game could be way more blown out the way it is. But Rodgers trying to get more than what he probably should have went for is the reason why they didn't get those scores. Because he had a receiver wide open with about a 4 yard gap between him and the defender, and all he had to do is just lay it up for him. If he would have just dropped it right in the bread basket, he walks to the end zone, easy touchdown. But he tried to get him in the end zone instead of leading him to the end zone, because he could have caught in stride, and he'll been about the 7 yard line, and the defender was so far behind, he would have walked right in, and Mahulu just froze. Hold on a second, you guys. I don't know what happened. There you go. Just refresh yourself. Oh, so Feeding America commercial. It says 1 in 9 Americans struggle with food. Just think of like that. 1 in 9 Americans struggle with food, but 1 in 5 children struggle with food. So they're showing the Saquon Barkley fumble. The Saquon Barkley block that I was telling you about earlier, and they say it might be his shoulder. Breeder's still in. Breeder's in motion into the backfield. Jones with the keeper. Gonna backs his way up to about the 41. So they made him go to the 10. He didn't want to go. Now they made him go into the locker room as well. They took his helmet. So I guess gonna do a more extensive look into his shoulders. Rogers is playing with the JV team. He kind of is though. Play action fake for Jones. Jones is gonna step up. Going to pick up the first down with his feet. Going to get to about the 32, 31 yard line. Still gets the first down. That defense, just the way it's been setting off, because they're waiting for something to happen on the pass. It's been leaving too many gaps for Jones to make things happen with his feet. And he's protecting the ball, so that's a good thing. He's protecting the ball pretty well. We like got from the camera spinning around, like he got his blood. Oh yeah, his blood on his hands. 1st and 10. Defensive line shifts to the right. Now they shift back to the left. They see something. Breeder's gonna cut back after the first contact, picks up 1 yard to a motivated safety. Yeah. Unfortunately, the things that were allowed for him has motivated the NFL and the reps and the people who are at the different games to be more cautious with players. So that's a good thing. It just sucks that it had to be, had to come at Tua's behest for it to happen. They're showing Jones's hand, his bruise, it's like blood all over his hand. 2nd and 8. Danny with time rolls out to the right hand side, gets the pass up, caught. It's gonna be to Marcus Johnson to about the 15 and goes out of bounds. Another first down. Yeah, use them emotes. Use them. Brightwell with his first carry of the afternoon. Gets to about the 11, I believe. It's a major double because that was terrible. Hopefully, too is okay. Yeah, I hope he's okay. I would assume he wouldn't be anything eligible for a couple of weeks because of how major that was. They have to really keep an eye on him and make sure everything's okay cognitively. You know what I'm saying? But the benefit in the long run did make NFL take these hits a lot more serious. 2nd and 7. It's going to be play action and fake. Jones with time gets the pass up. It's going to be a check down to the tight end to Myrick. Myrick's going to get to about 2 yards or 1 yard short of the first down marker. 3rd down. Rogers shaking his head like, I can't believe this is happening. We're the Packers. Jones was like, it's happening. 3rd and 3. I wouldn't do a quarterback draw. I need this. Give me a solid play. There's a lot of Chargers jerseys in the crowd. Maybe they could find a better home in London than on the West Coast. 3rd and 3. Play action fake. Turn around. Gets the pass up. It's caught. It's going to be first down to Seals. It's so funny because Seal runs, he does his route and he runs his way, but he's not paying attention. He just spins around, and when he finally spins around, he sees Jones is running, so he changes the route and runs with Jones. Yeah, if he doesn't, if Sales doesn't recognize it's a broken play, that could have been a whole lot worse because the defender was on Jones's tail. All right, first and goal. This drive, 6 rushes, 7 plays, 7 pass plays, 84 total yards, 7 minutes and 20 seconds of clock. Those Packers are breathing heavy. They're going to a TV timeout. There's an injured down lineman for New York on the side on the field. I said the court on the field. This commercial, like, what's really the purpose of this commercial? Driving and moving water should be avoided. The weight sensing feature. Is it just because it's a sport and supposed to be like, supposed to just be able to handle those type of situations? It says run Danny, don't fall. Yeah. Yes, sir. Did he say yacht rock? Okay, did it update? Yes, it updated. I like these commercials, like the little progressive what really happened replays. It's pretty good. That dude screamed quite loud because he saw he trapped a spider. That's hella funny. Okay, let's see what the crowds. We got some Chiefs jerseys. Let's see a Jaguars jersey. See, of course, Giants and Packers. See a Commanders jersey. They only showed one section. All right, so first and goal, 10:27 and counting. It's gonna be a play action fake. Jones throws it away, which is smart. Hits the cameraman in the top of the head. So second and goal. Got 3 more tries. Definitely got to be 4 down territory. I mean, you can. I guess you can go for a field goal, but the way that Green Bay's been moving the ball, you got to go for a touch. You need a touchdown. But I would say the Giants have looked a lot better in this during the season. 6 rushes, 8 passes, 84 yards, 8 minutes of possession on the clock. Second and goal, Seals in motion, man coverage. It's gonna run up the middle. Brightwell is gonna get pushed to the end zone. It's gonna be a touchdown, Giants. It's gonna be his first NFL touchdown for Brightwell. Good job. There we go. We're 1 extra point away from a tie game. They talking about the rugby scrum. That's funny. Kick is up. The extra point is good. Tie game now. So that was the longest drive this year by New York. 15 plays, 91 yards. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. He said illegal substitution. Let's see. Nope. And the NFC East Giants trying something. Man, they definitely are. They definitely are. $190,000 gallons of water. 290-foot drop. Oh, so it's basically showing that vehicle getting like crazy running water because most vehicles will shut down. Oh, and she going up a incline. Okay, I got you. Now it makes sense. Never really paid attention to commercial. But yes, Khalil, pop them bottles. All right, let's see. They really been pumping that Madden. I don't know, Madden. It was fun when I used to play it a lot when I was younger. But there's always I had the Madden 2018, I think, or 2019, and it was okay. Didn't necessarily feel the same, which I mean, I guess because the game is supposed to progress, that's actually a good thing. But there was just something about it I wasn't a big fan of. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, Tampa Bay plays Atlanta, and Houston plays Jacksonville. We may do another one of these games. I'm just kind of debating, but we may do one of these games. It just depends on how some things progress. They're showing Idris Elba. The Kit Harrington is there as well. The Black Knight in Heimdall. Good old Marvel. The Aaron Rodgers doppelganger is there too. Not Aaron Rodgers. Time to go turn the game on and stop being lazy. The kickoff is up. It's going to go deep into the back of the end zone and bounce. It's still in the end zone, but it's going to be a touchback. They had a flag football exhibition, a women's flag football. Oh, nice little fade route. Now Aaron Rodgers with 10 minutes left on the clock. Rush yards, 166 pass yards, 280. Wow. Giants has more total yards, 282. Packers won 241. So Ravens goes again. Yeah. Rodgers with a quick pass to the right hand side. It was overpass Lazard. They were going at McKinney again. They've been going at McKinney the entire time. The rookie receiver for the Packers, number 9, said the possible hamstring issue, questionable return. They have taken his helmet, so more than likely he will not be back in the game. Second and 10 from the shotgun. From under center. Rodgers gets a pass up. It's gonna be blocked, incomplete to Cobb. McLeod with a good defense knocks it down. Oh, that's just good defense. That's real good defense. Third and 10. He barely got his fingertips on it. If he missed that, that's a big catch. That's a big catch. Third and 10. Pressure's there. Passes up. He turns around and throws his arm up at the last minute, which could have been a pass interference, but it didn't. So it's gonna be a 4th and 10 for this first possession of the fourth quarter for Packers. Yeah, he just tried to do a lot with Moreau as a defensive Lazard almost had that. He almost had that. Even with the flailing hands, he almost had that. The punt is up. 4 for 10. Bro Rogers really bombing these. Yeah, he's trying his best. The ball bounces off a Giant, but it goes out of bounds. It's gonna stay Giants ball. It goes off a Giant. Packers almost receive it, and it goes out of bounds. Nixon almost had it, but gets a Giants bounce out of bounds, and actually progresses out of bounds as well. 27, not paying attention. Is that Moreau? No, not Moreau. Yeah, definitely grab that ball. Should have got some water at halftime. Khalil says Giants give me heart attacks like my Vikings. Just sometimes just be that way. I don't know. Okay. What's this commercial? Said, bro, if LeBron was at AT&T sales rep, man would be averaging 10,000 to help sell. You're probably right. Feel invisible. Hmm. Okay, I get what this commercial is. All right. Says 40 says he be going to the back, getting the phone, doing his signature run. A lot of how all the players be doing his run, make him look like he's bow legged. We have Goodell, the NFL commissioner, in the attendance as well. Dressed down a little bit with this open button up. Still, the funniest thing is when LeBron does like his fake before he shoots a three. It's like, dude, what are you doing? We all know what you're doing. Oh, Barkley is back. Looks like Breida and Barkley off I formation. Jones gets the pass off to Breida. Should have got it to Barkley. Barkley would have got a lot more yardage. Goes back to the line of scrimmage. Should have got it to Saquon. So good thing Barkley is back. Glad to see not have an injury issue. Probably a little massaging for the shoulder. Pass is caught by Barkley. Barkley gets to the 50, the 45, cuts back to the 40, still on his feet, 30, 35, 20, goes out of bounds about the 20-yard line. Man, it's going to be a 40-yard pickup. Barkley, whoever has Barkley in fantasy is eating right now because he has two big 40-yard pickups in this game. When he cuts back, if his foot drags a little bit, which kind of slowed him down on his second step, he probably would have got a little bit more. Yeah, no, Saquon with the heart. Yes, use the emojis. I love it. Nice little cutback by Saquon. He didn't use his force to run through the player. He just used his smarts to get around the player. It's gonna be another run to Breida. Breida's still on his feet, gets the first down. Oh my God, this defense of the Packers is showing it's susceptible to the run. Said fangirling. I mean, he's a good athlete. He's a good athlete. Nice run by Breida. Great concentration by Saquon Barkley, who just comes back in. Let's see what they can do. Can they take the lead for the first time today on this drive? First and goal, 8:01 left on the clock. Let's make sure that clock progresses. There we go. 7:53. Ball snapped. Jones with the keeper takes a block. It's going to get to about the 5 yard line though from Amos. Amos kind of dips a little bit. He didn't try to hit him as hard as he could have. And I think it's because he is a QB. Yeah, it was like a little shoulder and shoulder joint. Not too bad. It wasn't too bad. On this drive, 2 rushes, 2 passes, 55 yards total, 2 minutes of time. Get that mess from Advil. Oh, they run another. They run another little direct snap to Barkley. Jones is offset to the right, man coverage. Seals to the left, man coverage. It's gonna be a low ball, low snap. Barkley gets to the 1 before he goes down, but we have a freaking
Flag on the play.
What if there is a pass interference on the right hand side against Jones? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be a legal formation. Oh, shoot yourselves in the foot, Giants. The ball's like, hold on, we oh, the one of the linemen might not have reported. Said me too. I would slide so quick. So, nah. If that was me, I already be on a stretcher. So Lamau, I'd be the worst football player. Jones with time, second and goal, has time. Quick pass is gonna be caught about the 4, by Slayton. There's gonna be a flag. The defender throws Slayton to the ground.
Flag on the
That's
play.
gonna be a personal foul, 15 yards, automatic first down. That's gonna put them to the 1 yard line. Personal foul, nuts roughing. Like I said, he shouldn't have slammed him. The whistle was blown, and he had him stopped. He didn't have to slam him to the ground. The whistle was blown. Defenders have to know that because of the Tua situation, when that whistle is going to come out quick. The whistle's being blown at this moment when they've already stopped him, and now he slams him to the ground. It wasn't a bad slam, it's just the fact that he didn't have to. Said, no, I'm running towards the other end zone and into my car and driving home. That's terrible. Thank you guys for using the emojis too. I love the fact that you're doing that. I want people to get more of that done. Direct snap to Saquon. Saquon's going to bounce it outside. It's going to be touchdown Giants. Just like that. And he hits it. He hit him with the LaDainian Tomlinson celebration. Giants fans are going crazy and actually more so in disbelief. Like, are we really winning right now? I'd be in disbelief too if I was a Giants fan. But I did say, Nostradamus, sometimes I say things and I just say I adjust, and they sometimes come true. But we'll see if by the final tick of the clock, if that is true. The NFC East is back, man. Just might be. Kick it. The PAT is up and it's good. Baby boy Saquon, man. Saquon is having a really good game. Let's look at Saquon's stats real quick. Where's Saquon at? Saquon has 13 carries for 70 yards. This gotta be. He should have over 80 because he already had a. Let's see. So he has 36 receiving, but he's had 6 targets receiving, which is interesting. That's an interesting. I didn't realize that. So he has 36 yards receiving and 70 yards rushing. So all purpose, he's sitting at 106 with 13 carries and 3 receptions. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. 7 snaps as Wildcat QB this season for Saquon. 4 rushes, 49 yards, and a TD. We know that Wildcat is working for them. Well, the Eagles and Giants at least. Yeah, true. Which could be good because if you get a good Eagles and Giants battle for that division, kind of be how it was back in the day. Need the Packers to lose as much as possible. I understand. I understand what you're saying. It's going to be a kick into the end zone for a touchback. 6 minutes left on the clock. 6:08 to be exact. Can we get a? Will we get? Not can we? Will we get a score by Green Bay, who struggled in the first series in the top of the fourth quarter? Green Bay with a quick 3-and-out the last series from the shotgun. It's going to be a play action fake. Rodgers with time. It's going to be a hold, but the pass is up. It's going to go out of bounds on that first one. And they're going at McLeod and McKinney again. To Munich, Germany, they about to get all of it. Man, he said all of it. There should have been a holding. There should have been a holding on that play. Yeah, he's just not. Well, and also their rookie wide receiver is still on the sideline with a hamstring issue. From the shotgun, running back offset left. It's going to be a handoff. Jones runs into a wall of defenders. That sounded like it hurt. Ah, goodness gracious, Jones. Running backs are nuts. You just run into that? Like, what is going on? They're trying to go to keep the linebackers so they can't change. So 3rd and 4, the Giants wanted to change the substitute some players out, but the pass rush is there. Checks it down to the tight end. Tunyon still on his feet. He's gonna pick up the first down plus a lot more. Smart play by Rodgers by switching to a 2-minute offense, audibling at the line of scrimmage, but keeping the defensive safeties and linebackers in from changing out. The pressure was there. The line is held just a little bit longer than what Giants fans want to do, and there's a clear holding them. They are not calling these holds. The dude had his jersey and it was just pulling the hell out of him. When you're reaching like this to the quarterback and you can't seem to get there for some reason, there's a hold. We have a down lineman for the Giants currently right now. They're showing some next gen stats. So Aaron Rodgers' time to throw, they just showed it and threw it away. Okay, under 2.5 seconds, he's 13 of 19, 102 yards. If he's over 2 seconds, he's only 8 of 13. So the more time he has, the worse he performs. Even though he's still performing at a decent rate, to be honest. Married couple type holds. He's so silly. So snap to pass is 6 seconds, which a lot of teams, a lot of quarterbacks can work on that. I see Cobb's out there stretched out his hamstrings. Might be running deep, so if a defender paid attention to that, I'd bump him. Soon as he release, bump the crap out of him, throw him off his route. Get that timing off. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, 0. Ball snapped. It's going to be a run play. Dylan's going to get blasted by number 49, Fox. 2nd and 8, 2-yard pickup. We got 4:30. Says Green Bay has been outscored 17-0 in the second half right now, which is interesting, which is very interesting and surprising. 3 receivers spread left, tight end off to the right. Tight end probably right's going to probably guard and release. It's going to be a quick pass to Cobb. who's gonna be grabbed by a defender and pulled out. But he grabbed him by his hand and pulled him out of bounds. Like you gonna come on, let's hold hands. And what I said because Cobb was stretching his legs out, he's gonna get that rock. I hope the defenders was paying attention to that because he was stretching his calf muscles. I was like, okay, he's getting that rock next. 7 receptions, 99 yards for Randall Cobb. Why you didn't do that when I had you in fantasy, Cobb? Now I got to pick you back up because you now you got a true rapport. Going quick pick. Let's go ahead toss to Jones. Gets to the second level of the defense and going to get tackled. Be short about maybe 3. You're gonna say 2 yards short, 2 yards shy. Sorry. 5 DBs. They're probably gonna run again. 2nd and 2. They're gonna stay spread now. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Love the running back's going to play action fake. Quick pass to Lazard. Lazard can't hold it on. Instant popped by Lane. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Great defensive stop right there. They recognize the play call. They recognize the formation. They knew where it was coming. And as soon as that ball got passed, they wasn't afraid to bring the rock, to bring the hammer. They don't need to score no more. I feel you, Khalil. I feel you. I know you trying to you want your team to stay up in the top of the ranks. 3rd and 2 with 3:19 to go on the clock. Third down conversions. Green Bay is 3 of 8 on third down conversions. Quick pass to Lazard. There was definitely a. I don't understand what just happened on that. Why was this man so wide open? So they bring a blitz, and because they bring a blitz, there's not two defenders towards the right hand side, which probably would have been normally, and they pick up the first down. So now they are 4 of 9 on third down conversions. Total yards 378. Please calm down, Rodgers. Another pass to Dobbs. I'm so mad that Dobbs is doing like this, man. Now I really do got to pick him up now. Like I got to pick him back up unless somebody else gets him. Because I'm like, if he's doing like this, it's gonna definitely be like this next game. I'm telling you, this is why I picked him up at the beginning of the season because I was expecting this to happen from game 1, not game 5. So the win probability for the Giants with their next gen stats is 78%. Which I mean, when you got Aaron Rodgers just outside the red zone, 78% that ain't nothing. Yeah, quick pass. Lazard's gonna pick up the first down. I mean, Tunga's gonna pick up the first down off the Lazard block. What's up, Louis M? Who are your top 3 NFL teams this season? Top 3 this season? You mean top 3 is the one that I like to watch, or top 3 as in best teams? Is that what you're referring to? Be more specific, please. Because personally, even though they haven't looked the greatest, I do like the Bills, of course. Um, Surprisingly enough, I like watching Minnesota. And I'm a Raiders fan, so even though we lost 3 games, I'm just gonna put Raiders in there. But Eagles have looked really good. Enjoy watching the Eagles. I know they have an easier schedule, and people have talked about that. All this blah 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 blah. I know. But they're still winning, so because they're winning, can't really knock that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Eagles. I do. Surprising enough, think the Vikings are having a pretty good season so far. Some of the teams that people thought were going to be top dogs kind of expected their outcome, like the Cardinals. Um, and even with Tua not there in Miami, I think now that they have a different type of quarterback there, we still can see them have a good, successful season minus Tua, honestly. Best. Yeah, I mean, I mean, when I really look at it, even though like the Bills are 3-1, I believe 3-1, right? I like the Bills, like to make a long push toward the end of the season, into the playoffs. I'm not surprised about Dolphins, but now with a more competent QB with that receiving core, it could be interesting what they do. Like I said, Philly just they got the luck of the draw with the schedule and they're making the best of it. So you can't be mad at them. It just hopes that when they get to the playoff, they build up such a confidence that what I'm saying. They build up such a confidence that they can progress to deep in the postseason run. Hold on, Khalil, yay! I mean, they're doing good. I can't really knock what's going on there. It looks good. First and 10, I was in just inside the 20. It's gonna be a handoff to Jones. It's gonna get to about the 8 yard line. My top three are Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. I'm a Raiders fan, so it's just be hard to pick the Chiefs, and that's just the Raider in me. It's hard to pick them. It's hard. I would love to see them just implode and never win a game ever again. But I mean, they do have good team and have done lot really well after Tyreek Hill's leaving. Eagles keep beating us. Third and four, another handoff to Jones, who's going to get contacted immediately. Maybe pick up a 1 yard. It's going to be a third down. Giants is going to call a timeout to save some of that clock just in case Green Bay scores. Very smart, very smart. The one thing I've noticed too in these first couple of weeks from the games that we've all done on TV, most of these coaches have been like hoarding these timeouts, and in some situations it's worked, in some it has not. Like of course the infamous one with Denver not calling timeouts and Peyton Manning going crazy and Shannon Sharp going crazy. Um, there's been a couple games where just you're like, why are we call timeout there? We need to call the timeout there. And I understand that timeouts is part of how you play chess with football, but sometimes you gotta waste one to stopping up some of the motivation, some of the movement of the opposing team. All right, third and two. Ball's on the 7 yard line for Packers. Rodgers in Green Bay. There's three receivers offset to the left. There's a tight end on the right looking to block, but probably going to release. Rodgers with time. It's going to be a quick pass. It's going to be batted. Almost intercepted off the tip. Almost. Like he was close. Crowder was so close. Oh my God. Fourth and two. Brady shakes his head. It's like, damn you, defense. It wasn't on camera, so I didn't see it right away. But it got batted at the line of scrimmage. Oh, Crowder was trying. He was running hard. He was running hard. Actually, he didn't even bat it. It hit his shoulder. That's just on Rodgers. Rodgers didn't get up high enough trying to go over that line. They're going fourth and two. So we got Dobbs left. Two receivers to the left. I think two to the right. The camera's kind of zooming in so we don't see the outside. Quick pass. They're going to get batted down again. Incomplete. Incomplete. The Giants with a defensive stop. Oh my goodness. Daniel Jones and Giants got something to cheer about. That's a great stop by the defense. Yeah, he threw it right in his face, dude. He threw it right in his face. Packers got a little greedy. They try to get a quick snap. And get it to the right hand side, which they may have actually progressed and got something from it. But the fact that they didn't, this is a great win by the Giants. This is going to be a great win by the Giants. I know I'm kind of saying it a little early, but that defense got there so quick. They got there so quick and put them hands on McKinney. And it's a McKinney. It's the guy he's been going at the entire game, McKinney. He's been going McKinney the entire game because McKinney's the new addition to the team. That's really good. They're gonna go for victory formation. Get in formation. That's just oh my goodness. This has been turned out to be actually a really damn good game. Let's see. So it was a 14 play drive, 69-yard drive, and resulted in 0 points. Oh my goodness. Giants, this is a new New York Giants. This ain't what we used to. This is definitely news. Finally they brought in a coach who's confident in his decisions, who's confident in his decisions and makes smart plays and put good players in good positions. And McKinney, hell of a pickup to come into this team today and make a big difference. 2nd and 11 for another victory formation. Jones hadn't taken a knee, which is smart. Let the clock run. Let the clock run. Let the clock run. They never started the clock. They got to do that play over. They got to do that play over. The clock never started. That's on the refs. 40 says, I still vote. I don't care, but good game. Definitely, yeah. Exactly. Green Bay's going to take a timeout. And you're only taking 2 seconds off the clock. There's need to be at least 7 seconds off that clock. So they snap the ball. So Jones snaps the ball, and the team crouches around him. He doesn't knee. The clock never starts. He doesn't knee on purpose to waste more clock. It should be more than 2 seconds on the clock taken off. Let's see. 40 says we can finally start saying New York football. Yeah, the New York Football Giants. So okay, snap the ball. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Okay, I'll say. And so it should be 1,000, 2 1,000. Finally knees. The clock should be down to like 30 seconds. The Packers can't stop the clock. What's up, Skitty? What's up, Modern? So you got Murray and Goff. Who are you starting today for fantasy? I have Goff, but I'm starting. I think I'm starting Brady because Brady's going against the Falcons, so I expect Brady to have a good game. Um, Goff is going against New England. He probably have a good game too, to be honest, with New England's defense. But I'm hoping Brady has a good game. Um, so it's 15 seconds on the clock, and they're deep into the end zone. It's 4th and 14. He may like hold the ball, do a rugby kick, which is possible to happen. Green Bay is like, why is the play clock not going? Come on, was it Tottenham? Whatever the name of this damn stadium. Tottenham Hotspur. The clock ain't working, y'all. Let's see. So me personally, I wouldn't take this L, but that's me personally. I feel you, Khalil. Say Lions Patriots going to be like 45-42 or something. Yeah, I think so too. Um, but freaking Goff went off last week with no receivers, so I'm kind of like tempted to put him back in the games for this fantasy. They they got the mic on the coach, and they can hear everything he says. He said, "Why aren't they moving the clock?" That's F and BS. Says Skinny said, "No, I have them too. Who should I start?" And Kyler is playing against. They're putting the game clock to 25 seconds. Who is Kyler? Who's Murray playing against again? I did have it up, but I don't have it up no more. Okay, they run the clock now. 15 seconds difference. They're gonna get to one. They're gonna call a timeout or take delay a game. They're gonna take delay a game because they can't really push it back anymore. They're already 6 yards deep in the end zone. They're playing the Eagles. Ooh, I think the Eagles are gonna give Kyler Murray them the business. So I don't know if you want to start Kyler against them. Yeah, it's a tough call. I was I am not Zach. I don't know the fantasy numbers. I can't tell you off the top of my head who's gonna get what. But off of my gut feeling, I would probably start Goff. That's just me. But I don't really know much. Zach's the numbers guy. I just play with my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Eagles is going to give them the business, especially when Kyler like he's going to take it. He's going to no movement. He's going to stay in the end zone. He's going to walk out of bounds and take the safety. But there is a flag on the play, which may be a holding.
Flag on the play.
Smart play by the smart play by the punter who just got the ball and ran to the far end of the end zone, which I thought he might do a rugby kick because at least he'll get the ball at the end zone, but he's going to give up the safety. It's going to be holding on offense. The penalties decline. It's going to be a safety, which means they get the ball right back. So, which is smart. They take the ball out of Rodgers' hands. It's very smart play. So they go. So they get the score, get the free kick up. One touch. Oh, not one time. One timeout left for New York. 27-22. But we do know that Rodgers has one of the craziest Hail Mary throws in the game. He's gotten these Hail Marys up. I've seen one caught in the back of the end zone by Cobb. Seen one caught in the front end zone by the other Rodgers, who was a tight end. So you can't be too eager with taking that safety. Like I said, I don't know if I would take the safety. I probably did a rugby kick to kick it out the back of the end zone. I also have Devontae Adams and Jamar Chase on that team, so it might not matter who. Yeah, it might not matter because both of them I think will have pretty good games. It's coming up a weekend and Monday. But I will probably pick Jared Goff over Kyler. So the punt is up to about the 23. It's no fair catch. It's still on his feet. Gets to the 40. There's 7 seconds on the clock before they stop the whistle. Before they blow the whistle. So this gives Rodgers. This is pretty much in Rodgers' arm range. He could definitely get this. No timeouts and one timeout for the Giants. 27-22. So Giants, please don't mess this up. Man, this is more than likely it's probably going to be a 3-man rush. It's going to be a 3-man rush by the Giants. And we'll probably have Cobb going to be shadowed over top. Both receivers on the outside will be shadowed over top. They're running 4 receivers. There's going to be a false start.
Flag on the play.
The left side of the line started too quick before the ball came out. It's the wrong time to get the false start. Your guys, the lineman for Green Bay has been doing well most of the game. Oops. So now they're at the 36-yard line. Deck was like, wow. All right, once again, if you guys see the ending before I do, please don't ruin it for us in chat. 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line. Ball snap from the shotgun. Pressure is there. Rodgers on the run. Still running. Oh, he's going to get sacked. The ball comes out. It's going to be a fumble. Game is over. Rodgers is down. They hit Rodgers' arm hella hard. You heard it. You heard the chops. He got chopped by like 2-3 guys. Oh my goodness. And he was like this down. Oh my goodness. Did y'all feel that? Like the world just shifted over? Like did we just go into a different dimension? The Giants just beat Green Bay 27-22. Wow. This was a heck of a game. Why is he running for his life? Oh, yeah. I don't know why he didn't progress a little closer. It turned out to be a really good game. We'll say let's be honest about it. Even though the no one really cares is back up to 40%, but out of 20 votes, 35% went to the Packers, 20% went to the Giants, 5% went to a tie. But No one really cared. Oh yeah. So he goes back and he's about to throw, and a defensive person launches himself like 2, 3 feet in the air, and he gets him, and that's how that ball comes out. Good freaking drive. Yeah, Khalil Johnson is beautiful. This was a beautiful game. I'm so happy, and like I said, I kind of called this on Thursday. I said, "This is what I want. This is what I want." That's so crazy. Yeah, hit them emotes, y'all. Spam them emotes. Spam them emotes. Yeah, 11:34. Said GG, but yeah, didn't really care. 12 p.m. was next. I kind of want to do 12 p.m., but it depends. I gotta make a few phone calls to see if I can take care of something first. If I can't, if I can take care of this phone call within the next 15 minutes, then I'll have a I'll have some up, I'll have a stream up for you guys. It'll probably be more than likely. It'll probably be Tampa and Atlanta. I mean, could I know there's a what's the late game? We should have a late game, right? Yeah, I know. GG, Zach. Like, what happened to Zach? I messaged him. I'm hoping he's okay. I messaged him. I hope he's okay. Because I didn't hear back. I haven't heard back from him. So I'm hoping everything's okay with that man. So many of you guys will get some of these first games, which will be Pitt versus Buffalo, Clippers, Chargers and Browns, Jacksonville and Houston, Chicago and Minnesota, Detroit, New England, Seattle and New Orleans, Miami and New Jersey. I mean New York. Sorry, I always say New Jersey for them. Tampa and Atlanta, and or Tennessee and Washington. What game are you getting in your area? Where are you watching football from? I would like to know where you're watching football from. What game do you get next? Because we got here in Texas, we have Houston at Jacksonville, as well as Tampa Bay at or Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I'm trying to think what, and then later on today will be Dallas at the Rams. 3-1. Can Cooper Rush go? Can Cooper Rush get 4 wins in a row? Can he get 4 wins in a row? Make it a true controversy, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yes, sir. Yeah, just spam them joints. Spam them, spam them, spam them. Giants scored 17 straight points second half to defeat Packers. Best 5 game start since 2009 for New York for the New York City Giants. So Dallas for sure. Got to check though. Yeah, Dallas is a late one. Um, but beautiful, beautiful art right there. Yeah, it's beautiful. I like my favorite color is yellow. So and purple is the color of king. So yeah, I feel it, especially in the black community. Purple is the color of king in the black community. Cooper Rush, man. It'd be cool. It would be cool to see Cooper Rush win again. Like, it, I don't know. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. I know I said who he played, but I forgot that quick. um, they're playing. Oh yeah, Rams. Which Rams defense has not played up to par. Because trust me, I have their defense. So they haven't been playing that good at all. Kind of upset about that. 40 with the toilets. Cheesehead said almost had a 2016 throw. But yeah, almost Cheesehead. Good try for Rodgers, who went 25 for 39 for 222 yards and 2 TDs. But it's weird because the Packers' offense didn't get as much progression as they wanted to as far as points wise on the board. But they did move the ball. They moved the ball almost effortlessly. They just couldn't get to the end zone. But the Giants, the Giants with the leadership of Daniel Jones, have played really, really at a high level, and they look really good. They look much better. They look reminiscent of some of the older teams that have won Super Bowls in the past. The defense looks hungry. The offensive looks hungry. The running back core with Breida, who came in and took some weight off of Saquon's shoulders, literally. You know what I'm saying? But it worked. It worked and it looked good. 40 says it would make my year if Cooper would target Jalen Ramsey all game. Bro, it would make my year too because he talks so much trash. You talk so much trash, but you be giving up so much ass on the field, like all the time. So that's why we are the Vikings. The Vikings. Oh man. But the Giants, when they chose to run tricky plays, they chose at the right time. It was just the game plan worked to a T to a point. Jones didn't get touched as much as. Uh, let's see how many times. Hold on. The Giants. How many sacks were there? The sack. They only got 2 sacks. They got 2 sacks. Giants only got one, of course, but they got him at the right. That should be two because they got one early and then they got that one, so it should be two. But they got there at the right time. But those the total tackles, 64, 40 solos. So that defense played really good when they were stuck on islands. Shut them down when they needed to. Good job. But we did have 6 QB hits to 4. Rogers got touched 6 times. Okay, let's go over these stats. Go to the Packers first. Packers, Rogers, 25 for 39, 222 yards, 5.7 is the average, 2 TDs, was sacked 2 times, like I said. 96.3 is the overall rating. Aaron Jones for the rushing got 13 carries for 63 yards. 11 was the long, 4.8 was the average. A.J. Dillon also got 6 carries out of 6 carries for 34 yards. 5.7 was the average. 11 was the long for him as well. Then we go into the receiving core. Randall Cobb, who decided to wake up this game, 7 receptions out of 13 targets for 99 yards, 14.1 is the average. 35 was the long, he had a great outing. I wish we would have had him earlier. I would have won. I wouldn't have lost the one game I did lose. Alan Lazard, 4 receptions for 35 yards, 8.8 is the average, 17 long. 4 out of 8 targets, 50%. Not bad. The communication between Rogers and Lazard. Romeo Dobbs, 3 receptions, 29 yards, 9.7 average, 22 long. Dobbs did end the game on the sidelines, had it with a hamstring injury. Robert Tanyan, 4 receptions, 23 yards, 5.8 is the average. Josiah DeGuerra, 2 receptions, 19 yards, 9.5 is the average. Nice little average yards right there. Aaron Jones, 2 receptions for 17 yards. And then we come down to any fumbles. There was 2 fumbles. Neither were lost. Both were recovered. Both were on Aaron. One was on Aaron Rodgers. The other was on Amari Rodgers. Both recovered by their respective teams. And like we talked about earlier, the defense looked really, really good. The defense looked pretty good on the most part. They could have got more pressures, but Jones being actually a mobile quarterback, was able to avoid many of those QB sacks. Let's see. And Cooper end up with a 400-pound. Okay, let's go over to the winning side for the New York City Giants. Daniel Jones, 21-27, 217 yards total on the morning, 8-yard average. Only sacked 1 time for -4 yards. His QB rating was a 100.2. Pretty good. Saquon Barkley, even with the shoulder injury, still mustered up 13 carries for 70 yards. 5.4 was the average. He scored 1 TD right there at the end to put them in the lead. Daniel Jones, with his own 10 rushes, 10 carries for 37 yards, 3.7 is the average. Matt Breida came in with some relief, 4 carries for 14 yards. Brightwell, 2 carries for 5 yards. Daniel Bellinger, 1 carry for 2 yards. Now let's look at the receiving core. Darius Slayton, who came in and made himself known with his first real catches against Green Bay with the Giants, 6 receptions for 79 yards, 13.2 average, 26 was the long, 7 targets. I was hoping he'd get a little more after looking so good in the first half. Saquon Barkley, who was pretty much probably the MVP of the game, 3 receptions, 36 yards. So he's finishing up the night with 106 total yards. Marcus Johnson, 3 receptions, 35 yards. Bellinger, 2 receptions for 22 yards. James, Breida, David Seals all had 2 receptions, all had 2 targets. James with 16, Breida with 13, and Seals with 12 yards. Chris Myrick had 1 reception for 4 yards. So had a great night. They had one fumble, did not lose it. It went out of bounds, so no one actually recovered it. But they had a great outing. The defense looked hungry for a game overseas where you gotta sleep can be an issue with the going across so far in the time zone. They looked hungry. They looked hungry on defense side, and it was like just a good game. It was overall a good freaking game. I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed it a lot. But let's see. So with that being said, we are going to call it a stream. I thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Real Fan Sports, and for myself, my co-host Zach, who wasn't able to make it, had to take care of some family stuff. When part of the reason why he wasn't able to come in the beginning. So, but besides that, I truly appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sharing your time with us here on Real Fan Sports. But thank you guys for everything. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell. Also, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. Even after we stop the live stream and you haven't liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. But also, don't forget, we do a lot of edited content, so go back when you get a chance. Check out some videos. We talk about other sports, other teams in other parts of the country and other parts of the world. So please check that out. Once again, I am Nonpfixion. I'm your fanlist for this evening. GG to you 240. And thank you to each and every one of you guys who stopped in the chat and said what's up. I appreciate you. Khalil Johnson hanging with She said, thank you guys for being here. Skitty, hope good luck on your fantasy. Appreciate you, man. Louis M, thank you for stopping by as well. Let's see. I know we had a lot of conversation and a few people stopping in, just saying hello while they watch the game themselves. St. John Butler, thank you for stopping by. Official Young Nolio, thank you for stopping by as well. Where are we looking? Thank you for the spam bots. Appreciate you as well. JGP Jr., thank you for stopping by as well. And Nate, who spending some time getting some rest before the Bills play because it is early in the morning for them as well, or late in the night. I'm sorry for them as well. But thank you guys for being here again. And if I'm able to, I'll either get on again for the Tampa Bay game, which is in 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I will. I got to make some phone calls, or we might do the late game, which I believe is the Dallas game for me. I think we got Dallas late. Let me see. Actually, Cincinnati. We might have the Cincinnati and Baltimore game, but I might have the Fox game too. So we'll see. If you see a notification pop up, go ahead and press that button to remind you. But we might, like I said, the goal is possibly to come back, but it depends on what I'm able to. If I'm able to get some stuff handled before we get back. So, let's go, Tanny. Good luck with everybody with your respective teams. I hope everybody is just as successful as the Giants and their fan base. So I appreciate you. Now the main event. What's up, Nate? Hope you have a good game, man. Hope everybody has good games, to be honest. But going to call the stream. I gotta take care of some stuff, and like I said, I might come back for the next game, which is in 15 minutes. But this depends on if I'm able to come back. I gotta take care of some stuff first. So with that being said, I appreciate you, love you. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the NFL Sunday. And we'll see you Monday for sure if I don't come back this afternoon. Appreciate you. Love you. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your nights and your days, Nate. Appreciate you. Love you guys.